So, as you can see, just got dropped off, getting ready to make another court appearance. Case number, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know. Oh man, this is my brother-in-law. And really, to be honest with you, right? Really, to be honest with you, this how I'm feeling about it. I feel like it's somewhat of a hindrance to the truth. You know, there's too many hindrances to the truth. And I mean, I'm still feeling like if the truth be told, you know, like by now it's already should be discovered, especially by, you know, the state attorney who's supposed to be, you know, most educated in the field. You know, I mean, his position, he's supposed to have the knowledge to be able to make a discretion and determine, you know, what's guilt and what's innocence. You know, by now, you know, my confidence has been that the state would have already realized that and vindicated me, you know, themselves without any threat and without any plea bargaining or without anything. Like I felt like, you know, I would have the commitment of the state attorney to be able to see that no, this is a situation, and I'm pretty sure they have to do it at some point. You know, that at some point they got to be able to make determinations whether or not, you know, somebody's telling the truth or telling a lie. You know, kind of like Samson when the lady, you know, when the one lady lost her son, the one lady lost her son, and you know, claimed the live baby and disregarded, you know, the dead baby for the live baby, you know. And Samson was able to you know, make a discretion. He was able to see, you know what I'm saying, that the woman who had the love for the baby, she was the one, you know, who was the mother of the baby. You know, and the other woman that didn't show that same love, you know, it was understood that, you know, she couldn't have been the real mother of the baby. And he was able to make a determination, even though, you know, the lady who was making the false claim, she was very compelling. Very compelling. And this is a biblical story. And Samson was known for his wisdom, and that is one of the most famous stories ever told, you know, about Samson when he had to make, you know, a real hard decision, and all of the truth wasn't being manifested. You know, false allegations was made. So in order to get to the truth, you don't prosecute nobody because they was accused of doing something. You know, you don't prosecute somebody because you feel like, you know, that maybe they went too far. You know what I'm saying? You know, in this situation right here, I was attacked. I have evidence that I was, witnesses that I was, and my story matched everyone's story. Everybody that told a story, part of that story, everybody, my story agrees with everybody's story. Meaning that every true part that each person, every true part of each person that's given a statement matches my story. Disregard the lies and the things that they omit. Each one of the people that's speaking, each one of these people, when they speak, they reveal another portion of the truth to my story. You listen to my story, I told the truth from the beginning to the end. It's the same story that I told prior to being arrested, or after being arrested. It's the same truth that I told to the officers. It's the same truth that I told to my attorney. And it's the same truth that's been validated by witnesses and we have video documentation, that my witnesses, also agree with my story. So this is one case where it can be proven without a shadow of a doubt. And if you put this case on a world trial, everybody would be able to easily, clearly see that, for one, I've told the truth from the beginning to now. Never once did I lie. And everything that I ever said about what happened was documented. And all the way down to when I actually was attacked and provoked to defend myself, and which I did. And it was then that I had put myself in jeopardy. I had put myself in jeopardy because now I've done committed an act that can be deemed criminal. Now I can be charged with a crime. Now I can go to jail. Now I can face prison. Now it don't matter. It don't matter that for a whole. See, this is another reason why I love living in the woods. And when I say that, I mean like places like River Retreat, places like Summer Glen, places like, by the river, by the lake, places like in Tennessee where Donna's mom and dad live. You know what I'm saying? I never heard the sirens. And here it is. I'm here just for a short period of time, and I guarantee you, I'll hear that all day. And if it ain't the police, it'll be the ambulance. There ought to be somebody beeping at you telling you that you're moving too slow and got road rage. But anyway, I don't even know. I'm just documenting this whole situation because like I said, this is my life on the line. I can't never really get my words out right, and then when I'm put on the spot, sometimes people take advantage of that. So I guess when I make a video and say it from my heart, then at least I don't have to worry about my feelings get involved, because this is a very emotional conversation. I mean, this is a very emotional, very thought-provoking, very stressful topic that I'm dealing with. This situation is unreal. And what I really would want to do, and all of this, one of the hindrances to the truth is there's an injunction against me and my brother-in-law. And after listening to the depositions, I would at least want the opportunity to at least say to my brother-in-law, I want to say to my brother-in-law, hey, Kenny P. O'Hara, Mr. Kenny P. O'Hara, Kenny, this is James. The same James that's been the best friend to you than any other friend has ever been to you. This somebody you could talk to. This somebody that I could talk to. And up until all of this happened, I think numerous of times I told you out of my mouth that I appreciate having you as a brother-in-law, and I also appreciate the opportunities that you've given me by opening the doors up to all the customers and paving the way and speaking highly of me and thinking enough of me to actually be able to, have an opportunity to work and make some real money. Actually wanting to partner with me and have a real business where me and you both are basically equal partners. This is James, this is JJ, this is the guy that when you have problems, I'm always right there to try to figure out how we could solve them. The same guy that has always did anything you've asked him to do, long as it was legal, and long as it was legit. This is JJ, the one that when you say crank that up, it's gonna get crunked up. You know, when you say this yard need to be done, it's gonna get done. You know, this is me, you know, JJ, you know, the one who made Thanksgiving with you and the family. You know, the one that was there at the funeral with you, you know, when you lost your best friend. You weren't standing right there beside you crying alligator tears. I don't need to be asking the state attorney to look at the truth in the matter. The state attorney done already showed me the situation that I'm in. The fact that the state attorney is seeking, the state attorney done offered me 2 years already. On top of that, it's clear, you know, that I'm facing, you know, they got me charged with 2. They got me charged with 2 counts. And then they got me charged with second offense, meaning that this done happened before. All right? And in true indeed, yes, it's been another time where I was put in a situation where I had to defend myself. But come on, Kenny, would I have put my hands on you if you didn't put your hands on me? Other times when you got in my face, have I ever hurt you? Do I threaten you with violence, man? I'm your protector. I'm the one that look out for you. I was the only one on that roof, you know what I'm saying, when the hurricane came and making sure that your roof got put on. Matter of fact, I was the only one in your life, and this is for sure, I was the only one in your life that actually did everything right that you needed done. You asked me to do something, I didn't give you lip like everybody else did, and sometimes including the kids.